Hi everyone, Andrew here. It's been a while since you've seen me last. In fact, actually, you might not have actually ever seen me at all because I don't really tend to be visible on YouTube. It's usually just the game I'm playing or what I'm showing. But I needed to say something. It's been a while now since I posted a video, and there's a few reasons for that. The main reason is that I have been having some health issues. I spent quite a while in hospital off and on in the intensive care section, so thankfully all that's behind me now and things are going in the direction they should be going. I'm getting healthier again. I am making healthier decisions and choices in my life, so hopefully that really is something that I can finally put behind me. The second, the second reason is basically because now, after being out for so long and going back to work, I am so behind on everything that it's just, I'm not sure I will ever catch up with anything, to be honest with you. I'm trying, I'm doing my best, but sometimes it can be a lot. And there are a lot of changes going on at work as well. Some stuff are leaving, some stuff are coming. There's a couple of reorganizations taking place. So the org structure's changing. What that means is that there's more responsibility falling on me. Or potentially will fall on me. So I need to prepare for that. And all of that means that essentially I have a lot of things on my plate. So it's kind of really hard to find the time to keep my YouTube channel going, especially when, as you all know, I mean, all of you are here either watching or uploading content yourselves. So you know that it's not something that's easy. You need to find time to do it. I'm also still learning how to edit. I'm still learning how to do a lot of things, actually. So sometimes when I come back, I am literally just too tired to make videos. I need to find some slot, some way to do it, just to make everything fit, but I'm not quite there yet. Hopefully I will. Hopefully I will get there. This isn't something I want to give up on. This is something I would like to keep pushing forward. I would like to keep improving. I would like to keep putting content out there that's worthwhile. One of the things that would really help me is I don't tend to get a lot of feedback on my videos. So I know people say this all the time, but if you could drop me a like or a comment and just kind of let me know what you like about the video, or even that you don't like. I mean, I've been getting some dislikes recently, but nobody says why. Is it because I'm talking too much? You don't like my style? Like, if you don't tell me, I don't know what to change. I'm kind of just floating around in the dark, randomly changing stuff, trying to see what works. So, feedback is useful, is what I'm saying. So if you have any feedback, please let me know. The other thing I'm actually thinking about is, do I need to do something different with my channel? Option A would be to keep doing what I'm doing, just get better at it. Option B would be to essentially change the style of the content that I'm putting on the channel. So rather than gaming, for example, which I mainly game just as a way to de-stress. Gaming for me is a way at the end of a long day to get rid of some of that stress that's just, that you face at work or wherever. But one of the other things that I actually kind of like doing is working out weird tech stuff. I mean, a perfect example I can just show you is that recently I have been fighting with some iPods, and I said iPods, not iPads. Yeah, so you can see here, this is a original 3rd generation iPod. I replaced the hard drive with an SD card, so it has SD card in there now, which means it should be faster. Why it's taking so long to load, I don't know. Probably because I've had it switched off for the weekend. I was last using it on Friday. But this was a nice little fight getting this working, getting the operating system installed on the card again, just to prove it is actually working. You can see there. So it is alive, it is working, but this was a nice little struggle working out all the steps to get this thing going again. I also did the same for the 5th gen iPod, so you can see that here. Okay, that one's obviously a lot faster. This one was also a lot easier to edit and get going again than the original one, so you know, go figure. But it's just obscure stuff like this. I like these kind of weird technical problems and how to make them work, but also just in general. So, you know, I've been playing with the idea of actually putting that onto the channel rather than the gaming, because so far the gaming doesn't seem to be doing that great. I mean, I never expect this to, you know, I'm not expecting to be like a YouTube influencer, absolutely not, but I'm just, you know, right now I don't think even like my mom watches this, so you know, it's like I have this feeling that sometimes I'm talking into the void, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, so I'm trying to decide what to do about the YouTube channel, where to take it, what to do with it, where to go. In the meantime, I've got my gaming on the YouTube channel, and I also have a blog. And the blog is kind of where I'm putting the techie stuff, or the stuff I'm just trying to work out that's like playing on my mind. And I'm keeping it separated like that. I might start mixing the two. We'll see. If you have any suggestions, let me know. One of the other things that I came across, or I keep coming across on YouTube, is there are a lot of content creators who have been, who have started YouTube, like, I don't want to say recently, probably recently, maybe a year or so ago. They are also looking for an audience, or they've maybe found the audience and they're starting to grow their channel. And one of the things that a few of them have said is that it's really worth every now and then just kind of putting out a state of the channel, a state of, you know, I don't want to say state of the union because I'm not American, but just kind of what's going on, where you're at, where it looks like, how things are. And I mean, to be honest with you, sorry for not looking at you right now, I'm just looking at my channel statistics, but I have basically 225 subscribers. I gained 1 subscriber in the last month, so you know, but that's understandable as I haven't really been posting that much, as I've already said. But you know, my views are up 429, and I have an increase of 18.5 watch hours, and so far it looks like I have more than 100 hours of watch time, which is I guess a good improvement. So as you can see, it's a really small channel. It's just a little, it's not even a blip on the internet right now. So I don't know, I would like to kind of have a bit more of a community. I'd like to find people who are interested in the topic, who would be happy to share opinions. If you know a better way of doing something, then maybe, you know, if you like the same kind of games as me, you can find me on, I usually play on Xbox, so, you know, you can find me on there. It would be nice to have some other people to play with sometimes, because right now I tend to play with a lot of randoms, and usually they end up being kids, and as you can probably tell from looking at me right now, I'm not a child anymore. In fact, I'm probably past the midlife crisis stage at this point, you know, so I have a slightly different worldview is what I'm saying, and slightly different concerns, opinions. You know, I'm not necessarily into, or do I even understand what a lot of the teenagers these days are talking about? Probably not. You know, I've got 3 kids, all teenagers, and I would love I would love to understand what they're on about half of the time. I do my best, you know. I mean, for example, I game with my son. I spend a lot of time talking to my daughters, or trying to, but yeah, you know, it's teenagers. I try to keep the door open. I try to be there for them, but you know, teenagers, you hardly see them anymore. So that's been an adjustment in itself. You know, when they were small kids and they kind of needed mom and dad, and they were like happy to play with you, or just watch some fairy tales or something with you. It was good, but you know, things. Well, time changes, things moves on. Here we go again, stumbling over my words. I do this a lot, by the way. Things change essentially, so it means on one side I have more time in some areas now than I used to, which is what I'm actually using to do the YouTube stuff, which I'm actually using to do this. So I don't know. Let's see how it goes. But just to summarize, this is why I've been away. You know, like as I said at the start of the video, I want to continue. I would love it if people would find me and we could engage and we could get some kind of community going. That would be really nice, just to have others out there like me, you know, maybe just at the top of the hill, or like, you know, somewhere in my age where we can actually like kind of share life opinions, play some games together, maybe even have some weird like techie conversations about obscure problems that we've solved or overcome. Because, you know, I mean, there was one that I did the other day at work. It was really nice, actually. It's something I've been fighting with for about 3 weeks now, and I finally got to the bottom of it. And you know, I hadn't been able to solve it. I actually outsourced this to a specialist firm. They haven't been able to solve it. And I even actually tried just literally taking all the data I had, all the tests I've done, all the things I've tried, all the attempts. I dropped it into an artificial intelligence and said, what's wrong? That spit out an answer, which wasn't it. But while I was reading through that, just a kind of light bulb went off, and I thought, oh, okay. This just like, you know, occurred to me. I went and tried it, and that was it. It worked, and I was like, hallelujah, you know, and I was so happy. It was one of those weird things that just nobody around you like understood, you know. And so what the nice part, which I'm actually getting to, is that I wrote to this specialist firm and I said to them, hey, you know, this thing happened, and this was the, you know, this thing I've been writing you tickets about and we've been talking about. And I found a resolution, and it was this. And literally 5 minutes later, one of the technicians called me and he was like, Andrew, well done, mate. That's amazing. You know, I know nobody's going to tell you, nobody understands, so I wanted to just let you know, good job. I was like, oh, thank you. So that was nice, you know, a little bit of appreciation. Anyway, I'm going to stop this here because I can see I have been waffling for nearly 14 minutes now, so I'll try to keep this to 15 minutes. So just in closing, if you like this video, please let me know. If you have any comments, thoughts, anything, drop them below the video. Would love to hear from you. If you want to check out my blog, it's aproudlove.com altogether. You know, maybe you'll find something interesting over there. If you see something interesting here, you know, please drop me a like. It always helps. And that's pretty much it. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope, you know, your life is treating you kindly. Everything's good. Mainly health, you know, that you're all healthy, looking after yourselves, making good decisions. Don't end up where I did. You don't want to be there. It's not an easy place to come back from. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it reached some people. That's it. Take care. Bye for now.